Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn Moon the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Pisces. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you were drawn to the reading, then perhaps there's a message intended for you, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you. But if any part of it does not resonate, don't try to force it. Just take what's yours and leave the rest behind. This week, I'm asking the question, if your future self could advise you in regards to love, or in regards to a relationship you are currently in, how would they advise you? So that's the question we're asking today. And we get two cards here, Courage and Healing. The lion always makes me think of Leo energy, so you might be dealing with the Leo. I'm actually going to read from the book. They're very short readings, I promise. But most signs have only gotten one card, so there are two readings here for you, but that's okay. They will be short. Courage. Your extreme aversion to something that's plagued you for the most of your life is causing you to become irrational. An overwhelming and debilitating fear has a significant impact at even the thought of coming face to face with your antagonistic perpetrator. Avoidance and an exaggerated, unrealistic sense of danger has led to restrictions and increased your anxiety. Tracking back to the original source of a phobia will help you to understand your triggers and intense psychological reactions. In order to heal, with courage and a little banishment magic, you can find complete peace of mind. The healing card makes sense now, because when it first came out, I was like, courage and healing? It's not like they can't be together. Do you know? It didn't immediately make sense to me, but now it's like you're being encouraged to face your fears. But let's go ahead and take a look at the healing. Health issues and chronic pain take their toll, affecting the way you live your life. Be humble and seek the appropriate help and medication, but allow, too, the healing energy of the spirit to soothe your discomfort. Investigate the beneficial healing properties of natural remedies by seeking out a qualified herbalist, or gain relief through natural energy healing practices, such as Reiki or meditation. Reducing your intake of alcohol, caffeine, and sugar will raise your energetic vibration on all levels, so take sensible steps to ensure the restoration of your health and listen to the signs your body is trying to tell you. I think that's good advice, but I actually do think the message was in regards to healing your spirit, in regards to healing your emotions, possibly. I did a reading last week where I read out of the book. I think it was Scorpio reading, and somebody quoted it back to me like I misunderstood the reading. Like, it didn't say that, it said this, and they were not incorrect by any means. They were correct. And I think you should take from the reading what comes out for you, what is highlighted for you. If something I said there really stands out for you, then I really think that you should hold on to that, and if it resonates for you, then it resonates for you. But as a reader, we kind of read off of the energy, and we read off of it. It doesn't necessarily line up if you're very I don't know how to phrase this. It's coming out weirdly. But yeah, I feel like this healing card is in regards to that courage. It may be possible that there's some kind of physical ailment that is a factor here, like something you're afraid to look at. I don't know. For example, this just comes to mind. I don't know if any of you ever watched House, that show on TV about the really jerk doctor who could solve any problem. Anyway, he had an intern on that show with him, and her family had an illness that had some percentage of a chance to pass down to its children. And it's a very debilitating illness. It basically was, not that I'm saying that this is your case, but it was a very, very serious illness. And so she didn't want to face it. She didn't want to get tested for it, because she didn't want to face it. And so she was just living her life very, she wouldn't commit to anything. She lived her life very freely, is not the right word. I don't know the words for it, but she wouldn't commit to anything because she didn't know whether or not she was going to live or die. Okay. So she wouldn't, because she didn't want to face that problem. She was unable to accept things into her life, like love, for example. She couldn't accept somebody into her life because she was always like battling this possibility that she was going to die young. And so anyway, wow, bizarre, but anyway, it comes to mind with this whole thing. Perhaps there is some kind of actual physical medical condition that you're afraid to face, or you're afraid to look at, or afraid to like consider the possibility of. Or perhaps there is something else in your life that you're afraid of, and you have been your whole life and been afraid to look at, and that something is holding you back from accepting love into your life. We're going to clarify these cards with the tarot. We're going to do that now. I just talked forever, and I'm sorry. I don't remember her name, the lady, the character, and I don't remember the disease. I'm sorry. Can you clarify this message for us, for Pisces? Can you clarify it for us? Can you please clarify the message, courage and healing? Face your fears and accept help, really, with that healing card, you know? Find the right help and accept it. Five of Wands, which is a card of conflict, okay? Fives are conflicts in general. The Five of Wands is generally conflict outside of ourselves, like competition. See what else we got. Three of Cups, which is friendships, okay? One more. Can we get one more? Three of Cups is a card about like enjoying yourself with friends, laughing with them, and having a good time. The Emperor. Okay, so this is Aries energy. You might be dealing with an Aries, but this is kind of boss energy, somebody who's in charge, somebody who it has a lot of courage, you know. They have, it's not really, they're just very confident. That's what it is. I wouldn't necessarily say they have a lot of courage, though they possibly do. It's someone who is very confident and very comfortable with where they are. They're very in charge, you know. They take charge, or they hold a lot of responsibility. They carry a lot of responsibility. But this card here makes me think of friendships. And this also can be friendships. It's almost like it's possible here that something you've been afraid to face has to do with competition with your friends, or some kind of competitive, maybe it's a game. The five of wands, as a matter of fact, I often consider my gaming card. I think of that as, because in a game you are competing against people, okay, and you want to win, right? You want to win, but also it's a game, so it's like a leveling up card, the Five of Wands as well. Like, I'm going to keep working at this until I succeed, okay? And so I think of it as a leveling up card. And then with the Three of Cups, like I said, this is really having a good time, laughing with your friends. And so this might be in regards to some kind of a sport, okay, or some kind of competition among friends. And this figure here, the emperor, would be like the leader, okay. um, Let's see if we can get further clarification. Can you clarify that Emperor card for us? Well, these readings this week have been so very specific and also a little bit weird, to be honest. The message is coming from our future selves about love or a relationship we're currently in, you know. It has been weird. So we get the Queen of Wands, which again is a fire sign. I mean, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you might be dealing with one of those. But the Queen of Wands is very attractive, very alluring energy. The Star, which is a wish. The World, which is the completion of something that we've worked on coming to completion. The Hanged Man, which is being unsure about something. Or actually not unsure, but not moving, you know, like maybe there is a plan, maybe there is a hope, or there's a belief or something along those lines, but the Hanged Man is literally just hanging there. It can sometimes represent a new perspective. I don't often read it that way. It often just feels like energy that's not moving. But then we get the Three of Pentacles, which is in regards to a partnership. So I do feel like this Emperor is a person. I feel like it represents a person in your life. And there's some hope in regards to them, that maybe that something will be completed and then something new can begin. The Three of Pentacles is about partnership. It's about teamwork. All three, this card, and this card here, all of them feel like friendship to me. Yeah, they feel like friendship to me. There's something about, so even, and that can happen, things in our relationships that we have that aren't love, like that aren't romantic is what I mean, like not that kind of relationship, just relationships with people that we love, they can definitely affect our romantic relationships. That can also affect how we love, you know, definitely. Our friends definitely contribute to how we love and what we learn with them and what we learn from them. But there is something here. I definitely feel like there's something here about your friend group, okay? And the original message there is be brave, you know, find the courage to face whatever it is that you're afraid to face, and allow yourself to heal. Ask for advice possibly in the right places, or ask for help in the right places with that healing card. So find the courage to face your fears and ask for help from the correct people. And there is, like I said, something here about friendship, about the people that you connect with, possibly people you compete with. And yeah, the Emperor, it feels like this is definitely a person, and maybe it's a friend, maybe it's someone you want to start some kind of new collaboration with, or new, because the Three of Pentacles talks about working together. It also talks about that foundation that we build up from. You know, you start with the Three of Pentacles and you build that up. We're going to ask the cards, we're going to ask your future self, what actions can you take to take this advice? Like, what actions would be required for you to follow their advice? Okay, can we get what actions should Pisces take? This Ace of Swords has been coming out, which is this, it's a card of truth, and it's a card about like speaking your truth, being honest and being truthful. Can we get one more card? What action should Pisces take to follow this advice that you're giving? What action should they take? And this could be, Ace of Swords sometimes represents like the light bulb coming on for us, being honest with yourself, but it is often a message with somebody else. It's often communicating. Aces are new beginnings, you know, and so it's like a fresh, honest start with somebody. And if you're struggling with someone, the best way to start something new, to start this new growth on solid foundation, on a good foundation, you'd have to first come forward with truth, you know, and be clear and communicate to clear up whatever kind of conflict you've had with the person in the past. Can we get one more card? advice, actions that Pisces can take to follow your advice. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Someone else got these exact 2 cards in their advice. I think maybe Libra? It might have been Libra. I can't remember. But these exact same 2 cards in this exact order. Which is, this is about passion, you know, embracing a new passion. This is truth and clarity, and wands represent ideas, creativity, passion, you know. Yeah, it was Libra. It was definite. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, I feel like it was. You might have Libra in your chart, or you might be connecting with the Libra. But yeah, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here, aces both represent new beginnings. Okay. And so with the Ace of Swords, there's some honest communication or an understanding that you need to accept. With the Ace of Wands here, this is a new passionate beginning. So there's something that excites you, something that you want to move forward with. And that's what this Ace of Wands represents. Like, take that plunge, you know, do it, whatever it is, that it possibly referring to something that you're already aware of, some idea you already have, some passion you found within yourself, but you're not going after it for some reason. Perhaps that has to do with fear. The Ace of Wands says, do it, you know, start that new adventure, start that new passionate endeavor. Okay. So that's what I have for you here, Pisces. I hope this resonates for you. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I did do a lot of talking there. I always feel bad when I go on about some particular subject, but if you enjoyed the reading, if the reading resonated for you, please let me know. You can like the video or post a comment below if you feel comfortable. But thank you very much for watching. I do really, really appreciate it. So thank you. In case you were wondering, the Page of Cups just fell out. And I wasn't really focusing on anything very specific at the moment, but the Page of Cups is, in this picture specifically, she is, when you read the description of the photos, she's slowly opening herself up to water. She's holding a cup of water in her hand. And as she looks down at it and she opens herself up to it, more and more of her turns into water, which is a little bit weird. Okay, but it's about, the Page of Cups is about taking a small step in it, you know, like dipping your toes in the water, but you start small and then it grows. And so I don't know if that message resonates for anyone here, but it came out. So anyway, I hope that you have a beautiful day. Please remember to move forward with positive thoughts and positive words, because we draw on what we say and what we think, and be generous and grateful. So you have more things to be grateful for and more ways to be generous. So thank you again for watching. I hope I see you back here next week. Bye.